for it.
Yay! Yeah.
Wait for it.
Oh, wait.
Yay! Yeah, there we go. What's going on, Mo?
What's up there, fool?
Not too much, man.
Welcome back to the show, folks.
We were not going to record a show today, but there was an incident that allowed us to record a show. I had another show I was going to record in the studio, but we had to cancel because Lori, my wife, calls me.
Oh.
And it's from a random number, and she goes, I'm at the mall with the two kids. Someone stole my stroller, my wallet, my keys. Everything's inside of it. Let me tell you.
Who steals a stroller?
Well, we're gonna get to the answer that she was given by mall security, and then what I think the real answer is.
This is a big story.
This is a big story.
I've not heard any of this yet.
And this is why I didn't want to tell you why we're randomly doing a show.
This is crazy.
And so I start driving really fast. And it's pouring rain out, of course.
Sure, so good time to drive fast, yeah.
And be on the phone. So I'm on the phone.
Good God.
Well, I have to use the Find My iPhone app. So I lock her phone, and then I send this message that says, hey, you scumbag.
Oh.
This phone is stolen. The cops are tracking you. Better leave while you can.
Oh, my. Lori gets big props for remembering your phone number.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive. No one remembers phone numbers anymore.
I know your number.
Wow, really?
203
No, don't
no.
do
We
that.
can bleep it. We can bleep it. But it's 203-7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Her number's 2. I know these things.
Wow.
Yeah.
No one remembers numbers anymore. You get credit for that. That's big props.
I am, well, in the same way that we teach our phone numbers to our daughter.
Okay.
So that if Diana ever has an issue,
makes sense.
She knows the phone number. She knows our address, all that.
That's good.
But we digress. So I send this this cryptic message. Then I start blowing up the play sound button. So when this guy's walking through the mall, now I tracked it. It was still in the mall.
Ooh.
And it starts going bing, 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 bing.
Wow, that's
and
great.
You cannot escape this sound playing.
Sure.
Right? So then I go, okay, GPS. Oh, I'm doing this going like 90 miles an hour down 7, by the way.
Right.
I go to the GPS and I go, oh, it says he's in GameStop. So I called GameStop.
No.
And I said, hey, is there someone in there who has a stroller? And they're like, no one's in here with the stroller. And I'm just like, all right, if anyone uses the credit card that says Lori Lang, call me. Here's my number.
Wow.
They were like, all right, no, must have just missed him. Because if you steal a credit card, or where are you going to go? You're going to go buy some video games.
Sure.
Because obviously thieves play video games.
Some do. Yeah,
some do. All thieves play video games. Not all video game players are thieves.
Gotcha.
As I say to you, who we play video games often.
Yeah.
Then it shows up in the Verizon store. So I called the Verizon store. The woman there was just like, I will beat his ass if he comes over to me. And she was like yelling it. So the guy was probably in the store and heard that and was like, I'm out of here.
Right.
So Lori goes to GameStop. She goes to Verizon, eventually gets all of her stuff back.
How?
Because I was tracking it on the phone with the GPS.
Oh.
So I'm sending messages. I'm making it play sounds. He leaves everything. Mall security gets him, but they're not going to tell her who he is.
What?
And I was like, hey, I thought that was a constitutional right, but maybe I'm wrong. I know that on the other side of it, you have to, if you want to know who's accusing you of a crime, you have that right.
Right.
But not the other way around.
Correct.
So I was wrong. I'll have to reread the amendments after this. The Bill of Rights.
Wow.
Yeah, that criminal has rights.
That's crazy. That's a crazy day.
So it turned out that she said the story that she got was that a little kid started pushing the cart, and the dad only noticed he had all the stuff that wasn't his after an hour, and he was on the way back to return it to mall security. So that's why we're doing a show today.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy.
So you were like Alfred driving down there.
Absolutely.
Everything behind the scenes, making the phone ding, and technology is pretty amazing to make that happen.
It's great because the second she called me, before I was off the phone with her, I was on the computer, locked the iPhone, sent the message, started blowing the thing up, and I'm watching this dot go around the mall in like a figure 8. Like, what do I do now?
That's crazy.
I know. And it's like she didn't even get like a pretzel. They didn't even give her a pretzel out of it. He was right next to Auntie Anne's pretzels, both of them, the kiosk and the storefront. And she didn't get a pretzel, but she got the phone, she got the credit card, she got the keys.
Well, that's great.
Which is good.
That's all important.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's why. So
Not a smart thief.
I had to cancel my last appointment as a result of driving like a madman down there.
Yeah.
And that's when I called you. I said, hey, I got some studio time. Let's do this. So
Yeah,
that
it's
was
great.
my day.
I had to go to Hartford today.
Are we going to talk about this again?
No, I just had to do it. We're out of session. We're not supposed to be back.
All right, so we'll
But we
talk
had
about it
3
later.
committees that had to go for a meeting. I had to drive up there, and the meeting was an hour long, and it just throws a wrench in your whole day when it's in the middle of the day.
Oh,
you know how
there
it
you
is?
go. Yeah. You know what throws a wrench in your schedule? Getting stabbed to death by O.J. Simpson. So O.J.
Wait, what?
I-
Where is this coming from?
he just
That's old news, man.
No, new
Oh, you
news.
talk about the Twitter thing.
He's on
I
Twitter
heard
now.
about him.
He is on Twitter
I heard
now.
about this.
It's pretty crazy that O.J.'s on Twitter, and people are following him.
He's got tremendous followers.
at a huge rate.
But at his age, I don't think he understands when he's talking to someone that everyone is reading what he's saying.
Did you see the video?
No,
Okay.
I saw the. I heard the discussion of him sent emoji knives to this guy.
So I have the video. This is how he announced his Twitter.
Okay.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly. Now, coming soon to Twitter, you'll get to read all my thoughts and opinions on just about everything.
Like
Now,
killing
there's
your
a lot of
wife?
fake OJ accounts out there.
Yeah.
So this one, at the real OJ32, is the only official one. So this should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I got a little getting even to do. So God bless. Take care.
What? You have to get even.
For what?
You have to get even. OJ's gonna get
a lot of getting even to do.
like what getting even does OJ Simpson really have to do?
It looked more like a cameo introduction for
It
that
kind
website.
of did.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's doing cameos.
I don't think
That'd be
so.
great.
I haven't seen him on there doing it.
So his handle, the real OJ32. Well, somebody
Yeah.
made a spoof account where they changed the O to a 0, and it's just like, I stabbed my wife.
Right.
Like, and it's just nonstop,
right.
just basically telling how it really is, how it should be.
So apparently, from what I heard,
Okay.
OJ confronted one of his fake accounts. Apparently, there's a lot of them out there.
How
right?
can there not be? I wish that I was smart enough.
But he
to
got
have come up
mad
with it.
at this guy and sent him not only stop this or I will hurt you.
Oh, wait, so OJ's threatening people?
Tweeted a threat. And then the guy was like, hey, look, I'm not looking for problems. There's a lot more well-followed Twitter accounts than mine. And he said, I will come at you and put like 13 knife emojis. And they're going, okay, look, they don't know it's OJ. It's OJ's account. He opened the account. It's clearly his account. But they don't know if he's the one that tweeted said threat or if someone hacked it. But you'd think a hacker would have better... Someone who can hack that and do that would have better things to do, I would think.
I don't know. If you hacked OJ's account, there's nothing that you can do that's better than a bunch of knife emojis, in my opinion.
I'm just saying, if you can hack...
you're trying to take the guy
if
down.
you can hack a Twitter account, then you might do something more impressive than hack OJ's Twitter account to get him in more trouble.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess. I don't know.
Crazy, though.
Yeah.
How nuts is OJ?
I woke up to the news that OJ had a Twitter account. And then all these other people are just like getting really upset. Like, if you're following OJ, you're part of the problem. I'm like, I kind of want to know what he has
Part
to
of the
say.
entertainment, yeah.
I kind of want to know. I mean, look, it's Twitter. Me following him doesn't do anything.
No, but there's a lot of people following him. They're giving him his celebrity back, I guess, is how you look at that.
Look, it's OJ.
But people follow what Marilyn Manson does.
Uh-huh.
People follow what Charles Manson does. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess.
Just 'cause you
Charles
follow
Manson wasn't
people-
on Twitter.
I'm sure that if you wanted to be, people would follow the crap out of Charles Manson.
Uh-huh.
You're a celebrity. It doesn't matter what you've done. People are drawn to killers.
I guess.
I would think.
Well, I mean, the first time he ever killed was on The Naked Gun because Nordberg was just amazing. So I'm a Nordberg fan. I love The Naked Gun, and then he had to ruin it
Yeah.
with just that naughty behavior.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah, and I mean, don't speed. I mean, I'm really mad at him for speeding that day too. Actually, he wasn't driving the.
You were
he was
speeding
in the back.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's not go there.
Fair enough. But I was trying to catch the criminal, not help the criminal escape.
Valid
So
point.
I think I'm okay.
So as far as what I'm trying to say is, look, everyone has a voice.
Did you have something to
I
say
did.
here? Oh, sorry.
Everyone has a voice. That's what I'm saying. Everyone has a voice in one way or another.
Sure. Yeah.
You can't silence him just because he's not a good man. We know that. He's not good people.
No.
He killed someone. He
Allegedly.
killed to someone.
Allegedly.
Whatever.
Allegedly.
The glove fit well enough.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to acquit.
But he really went to prison for the hotel armed robbery.
Yeah.
Give me my autograph back.
Yeah.
Bitch, you can sign another autograph.
And he gets he has retirement now. He gets a pension from SAG, right? He gets a SAG pension. And he gets an NFL player's pension, which I heard today is equivalent of about $25,000 a month he's getting in those pensions.
$25,000 a month?
A month.
But didn't they like not
so
have
he doesn't have to work
as part of that pension for like ever?
I don't know.
But they were getting $25,000
the guy's
a month.
living on a golf course, you know. He's
Norm
playing
Macdonald
golf.
actually tweeted.
Yes, I saw.
He was like, "Hey,
See the golf
OJ,
cart.
no. He said, "Hey, OJ, I know that golf course.
Yeah,
I could totally tweet your address. I'm not going to do that, but other people might. Be careful, Juice." So Norm Macdonald
be
was sitting there.
Juice.
He said, "Be careful, Juice."
Yeah, like they're pals.
I mean, if
Norm Macdonald ragged on that guy more than anyone else on SNL, and probably why he got fired from SNL.
Yeah,
originally,
you think?
yeah. Well, because what's his name? The guy who was the head of NBC at the time. What's the guy's name? He was the head of NBC
back then.
Yeah,
or is it still?
No, back then.
I don't know.
Anyway, he was good friends with OJ. And that was the whole story. The guy was friends with OJ, and that's probably why Norm lost his job back then.
But there were so many.
So now
OJ
Norm
jokes
is like
on
his
that.
best buddy.
That I did it joke with the
juice.
teleprompter or the drawing on the weather map.
Oh, that was hysterical.
Like, come on,
that
now.
was brilliant
Yeah.
stuff. But Norm Macdonald was one of my all-time favorites, as we've talked about in the past. One of the best ever on
Turd
Weekend
Ferguson.
Update. Turd Ferguson.
Nothing beats Turd Ferguson.
We were watching Turd Ferguson
Turd
right
Ferguson's
before
great.
this show.
Yeah. Turd Ferguson's great.
Brilliant stuff.
Absolutely. You know what's not brilliant?
Ooh, OJ.
I was watching, as you'll appreciate, I was watching some MasterChef last night.
Attaboy.
3rd season. Or, I'm sorry, 10th season.
Wow. It
10th
just started 10th season?
3rd episode, 10th season.
I
Just
need
started.
to jump on that. I'm a little behind.
You do. But in the Fox app we were watching, it continued into the next show.
Ooh.
Which was Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
Stifler is in it.
Oh.
So it got me to thinking.
Sean William Scott.
There you go.
Yeah.
How shitty does it have to be to go through life being known as Stifler? He will never shake that role.
Better than that kid that was on Growing Pains. They named Boner.
Yes, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could have a lot worse going on.
But Stifler continues to have a career, but people still see him and say Stifler.
Yeah, but good for him. Good for him. People called.
Do you think so?
People called Bob. What's his name? Bob. Anyway, he was Gilligan his entire life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. So be proud. You made something that people give a damn about.
Yeah.
And by the
Costanza
way,
was pissed about that.
Stifler is all
the
fine and good, but Goon is the crowning achievement of his movie career.
Goon was absolutely amazing, but
Brilliant.
It's still Goon starring Stifler.
Yeah,
as
pretty
far
much.
as I'm concerned.
Pretty much, although he was a little bit smarter than Stifler, and he was still an idiot. So,
all right. We have a
and
couple
isn't he
of
from like Minnesota or something too? He's from the middle of nowhere.
if
From
you like
Minneapolis.
if you like hockey, yeah.
I say he worked in like a zoo in Minneapolis or something and responded to a casting call.
That was a band camp. It wasn't a zoo. It was a band camp.
That wasn't him at band camp.
No, I'd hate to tell you. We actually have only one voicemail.
Well, we didn't know. The other show's only been out for a little bit.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's
But-
all
so
fine
we're
and good.
expediting this
I'm
one.
going to guess it's Liz.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, guys. This isn't Liz. This is Michelle. And I've been listening to all 18 of your episodes.
She's back.
And damn it, I really need my gift card from Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
I tried to go to your office, Mike, and I'm a little excited right now. But I guess it was Mike Fu or Kung Fu Studios, and I couldn't find it. And I got into this dance class, and now I'm a busy dancer, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get over and get my gift card from you, Mike Fu, Kung Fu, or Butters the Clown, or the Elf. I'm not
What?
sure. I'm very nervous. This is
What?
the first time I've ever had to call you and ask for my gift card. If I can't find you at your studio, I know I can find you at the softball fields where you're usually chasing after the balls that Mini-Me can't make to first base.
Ooh.
Please call me back. Thank you.
Okay, so
Wow.
about this call. Michelle sounds like she's dying more and more.
Yeah,
each
she sounds
episode.
awful.
She sounds awful.
Last thing she needs
So,
is caffeine
Mi-
or Dunkin' Donuts.
Michelle, whatever you've got, go get it checked.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, get to the
whatever it
doctor.
is. You sound awful. Quit smoking. It's catching up to you. Secondly, Mo is the one who owes you the gift card, not me.
No, the show does. But I think the last thing that Michelle needs right now is Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, we can still go back
anyway.
And you were supposed to buy the gift card. And then third, making fun of Mini-Me. That's actually Matt Carey, who we've made fun of several times.
Yeah, and that's very strange. The call back to Mini-Me, which isn't his nickname on the team this year.
Oh.
It's an older nickname. So that's someone who's not watching this year, but certainly watching us closely, Michelle.
Interesting. I don't like that. Someone over my shoulder. You keep looking over my shoulder like there's somebody there.
Maybe there is.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You keep like looking out into the office space, into the lobby. Yeah. No, there's nobody there. You almost got me though. But I'm really happy about your dancing. You got me there. You got me there. Okay, yeah, you got me on that one. Yeah. So Michelle's doing a great job with dancing.
Michelle.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, as our call of the week, I mean, there's really nothing to discuss there. There's just like, hey guys, here's a minute worth of inside jokes real quick.
Yeah, and most people, well, think of it this way. Most people aren't first-time listeners to this show, as we're in, 19 shows or so at this point.
Yep.
Most people are not finding our show. They found our show. Although, look, I think it's really important that we ask our friends, so that we can continue to do this show, we ask our friends to share more of the show.
Well, first thing we do is we ask them to call into 6317 Myke Mo.
6317 Myke Mo.
That's 6317 Myke Mo.
Mike with the Y.
Bad harmony.
Yeah, it's awful.
Bad harmony.
We can do better. We can sing better. We've proven that.
Yeah. Well, only when we're making fun of our friends.
But here's the thing. It's most important for us to get the word out because we want to make sure that our sponsor is happy. Candlewood Valley Country Club, the number one place around to go play golf, meet your friends, have a bite to eat, and have a cocktail. Candlewood Valley Country Club, the best place to go play golf.
See, that's much better. Last week you ended it with Candlewood Valley Country Club. Those are the guys. Like, what?
Yeah, they're the guys.
Those are the guys.
Those are the guys.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what
Some
that
great
means.
women that work there, and really strong women that work there. Let me say that as well.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is our one voicemail. And then speaking of Mini-Me, he actually sent an email in.
Really?
And I haven't listened to this, but it's an audio file. And I'm actually kind of... So he is actually recording a podcast in the studio.
Right.
And I don't engineer it. He just comes in, uses our gear, records it to his laptop, which is one of the services that are offered at MikeFuMedia.com. And selfless plug. This show, by the way, is not brought to you by Myke Fu Media. It's being recorded at the Myke Fu Media podcast studios.
Candlewood Valley Country Club Studios.
I was going to get there, but there you go.
I'll cut you off.
But I want to. I didn't hear what he did, and I'm really interested.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, let's hear what he did.
Hey, this is Matt Carey and Dave Stalvey. We're two of a handful of listeners to the Barslow with Myke and Mo show podcast thing, and we have snuck into their studio, which, by the way, smells like cheese and eggs.
Oh,
well,
God,
yeah.
these things stink.
Wow.
Yeah.
In case anybody was wondering, I'm the one who they wrote the song "Fuck You, Matt Carey" about.
I don't think that was the
I thought was
song.
a tad bit harsh.
That wasn't the name of the
call
song.
that I made.
I'm just going to stop right there.
It's a comment. It wasn't the name of the song.
There. No, the name of the song was Matt Carey and Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Matt.
Sorry, Matt, but he seems angry. But
He
go
seems
ahead.
very angry.
It's
I
like a
wanna see where
therapy
this is
session
going.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where this is going.
Go for it.
It wasn't my best call. It was okay.
No, it wasn't
but
bad.
they like went totally made fun of it.
They basically murdered you.
Yeah, which would drive me nuts if I thought there was a giant audience, but I don't really feel like there's a huge audience. I mean, the podcast is good. I like it.
All right, well, thanks for the call, guys. That was great. Yeah,
great
thank you.
message.
Thank you. We really appreciate the kind words, the inspiration.
I got to tell you, being positive, that's critical.
Absolutely.
Critical.
Absolutely.
Why would you be negative or nasty or mean when you can be positive?
You know what? Way to take the high road.
Yeah.
Way to take the high road, guys.
Yeah.
And not sink to my level.
Very proud
Way to
of
go.
them.
Very
proud.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of work they put into that little message. That's great.
All right. Well, kudos to you, Matt, on the great call. We didn't hear
good character of a man.
Yeah,
right
Dave
there.
was in the background just a little bit.
Oh,
though.
all right. What's he got?
I'm wondering. Yeah, does he have anything more to say? Or
I don't know. Play that. See what happens.
Okay.
So I wrote a little song for him myself.
Oh, you did?
For him?
I did.
Is it to the tune of something? Or?
It is not.
Okay.
I'm going a cappella. A cappella.
All right, lay it on us.
We got to kind of be quiet, though, because I don't know if they're coming in or not. All right. Billy Mo Buckby is a man of the town. True. Billy Mo Buckby, a man who doesn't frown.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's sweet.
True. Yeah,
absolutely
give
beautiful.
You props for that,
thank
kid.
you so
Thanks,
much, Dave. Well, thank you very much, Dave. We really appreciate the kind words.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. It looks like there's a little bit something more here.
Oh, okay. Let's hear that. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was
All right.
great.
All right, keep up the good work.
Your beard is full of bacteria.
Whoa.
Probably more food remnants than my kid's cafeteria.
That's a clean beard, man.
Your choice of tea is a cruel
What?
joke.
Hold on. What the f*** is he f***ing talking? This son of a bitch f***ing giving me about my f***ing tea? F*** him and his southern bullshit. His southern damn bullshit. Jacksonville. His own butt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess before we end the call, should we see if Matt has anything else to say? Matt, you got anything else?
Yeah, is there something else?
The podcast is good. I like it.
Oh, how nice. Oh, that's great.
Matt.
Well, thank you so much,
That's
Matt.
great, man.
We
That's
really
great.
appreciate it.
That's
we
wonderful.
Really appreciate it. Great. Oh, thanks for the call, guys.
Yeah, that was nice. But look,
we appreciate it, I guess.
Look, you can mess with a boy's coffee. You don't mess with a man's tea.
Oh.
That's all I have to say.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, that's the moral. That's
Wow.
your tip for the end of the show, even though we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
That's
We're not-
your
we,
tip
we,
to
we,
keep-
we could be. I don't know how we're going
Put that in your pipe and smoke
I
it.
don't know how we're going to top that. So, do you need to sit down? You need to sit down?
No, I'm up and I'm rolling now. So
okay.
no, we're good. I'm
There you go.
good.
All right.
I'm up and I'm dancing.
Awesome. Who needs tea when you have Dave?
I got my tea right here. Screw Dave. They're picking on the amount of listeners we have.
Uh-huh.
They have none.
They have Matt has a podcast that
Yeah,
probably has
exactly
5
my point. They have
or
none.
6.
So
1,000 because it records at the Myke Mo studio, and they do great work there. Absolutely great work there.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring something, bring something. You're gonna come out there and just squawk to make noise
You
because
don't
you're
think
gonna
that was brought in?
bust in the studio. That's not brought. That's
It wasn't brought in.
But I have a dirty beard. First off,
I'm not eating
it's as
anything
clean
out
as
of
you
there.
get, man. It's as clean as you get. Showered out of it today. Conditioned.
You showered out of your beard?
Shut up.
Like you
I
went
showered
and
my beard
you used
today.
it as your loofah?
I did. Everywhere. I'm very bendy.
Oh.
But no,
man.
look, man. The question: I'm a clean guy. Does this room smell like meat and cheese?
No,
Probably.
No, it doesn't.
You know,
it
look,
doesn't.
we're guys.
It smells like a golf course because this
His
is the
smells like
Candlewood Valley
eggplant.
Country Club Studios, and it's beautiful here.
Candlewood Valley Country Club, the #1 place to go play golf, meet your friends, grab a bite to eat, grab a drink, and not hang out with Dave Stalvey or Matt.
Yeah, they're not invited.
No.
They're not invited. We're going to be doing a show from the country club soon. If this rain ever stops, like 2 summers ago, we couldn't get rain to save our lives. It was a drought.
How about if they want to go
No, it won't even stop
play
raining.
a round of golf against us, and we'll play best ball for the 2 teams, and loser has to sing a positive song about the other 2.
I'm not confident enough in my golf game to make that bet.
I'm confident enough in my golf game to bring you on my team to beat those 2, because I've seen Matt play, and Dave.
oh, it's like that.
I have no fear of Dave
It's like
Stalvey.
that. Oh.
If you were aware of this, we would have words.
No, false.
Yeah,
False.
okay.
No. If I was aware of it and I
Shenanigans.
heard it and I was like, it's that bad of a song, would I have wasted 5 minutes of my show?
No,
on that?
because it's awful.
Absolutely not. I'd be talking about the Women's World Cup right now, or something that matters more than Dave Stalvey.
I kind of think we should rewind, say, hey, we got a message from Matt and Dave, but it was really bad, so we're skipping past it.
Oh, okay. let's do that. All right.
Give them airtime.
All right, so we have a second voicemail message right now.
Okay.
And it says it's from Matt and Dave.
Okay.
I didn't know that they actually knew each other.
I don't know.
They're good friends?
Maybe they do.
All
I don't
right.
know.
Well,
Matt doesn't have a lot of friends, neither does Dave, so maybe
that's
that
true.
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, just due to the caliber of all of the content that they brought to this show or lack thereof, I say we just skip this call. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't have any need for it.
Okay,
We're
so
good. Moving on.
Yeah. So to that note, Liz did not leave us a voicemail message.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
call her.
Liz will next
No,
time.
let's call her.
Oh, okay.
Let's call her and
Okay.
let's call her and call her out. Or is this too insidery? Is this show too insidery?
No.
No. Okay.
No, why not?
I just want to make sure.
I mean,
Because
she's a regular staple of the show.
she is. I don't have her actual phone number, so I'm going to use Facebook to call her. And here we go. Let's see how this goes. It says she's active right now.
She's active. What does that mean?
That she's active. She's online. She's on the Facebook right now, this very moment.
Jello.
Jello, back to you. Welcome to the Myke and Mo show here on the Bars Low.
Hello, boys. How are you?
Well, we were doing great until we got to the end of our voicemails, and we're just like, Liz did not give us anything this week, so
nothing.
Who's messing with tradition? I'm not. Let's call her and get her on the show real quick.
That's it.
You guys are adorable.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Well, we try.
I was going to call you tonight. Actually, I do have a topic for you.
All right, so give it to us live.
Fire away.
What's your topic?
So I hear Quentin Tarantino is interested in directing a Star Trek film, and I wanted to get your feedback on that, Myke.
I've heard this before. I think he would do a decent job with it, so long as it just doesn't become some, hybrid between Kill Bill and Klingon Batleth battle.
Klingon bloodbath.
But that's my entire problem. I could totally see it being amazing as a Tarantino film, but not as a Star Trek film.
I did not
like at the end of the day. I don't think he's going to stick true to the Star Trek that we know and love.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. But Abrams didn't stick true to it either. I didn't like those new films that J.J. Abrams did either. It's
that's fair.
Yeah. So, but I'm just a purist. I don't. If Star Trek were baseball, I wouldn't want the designated hitter rule. I want to stick to canon. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure. Exactly.
So Mo finally watched Clue. Do you like Clue? Because that was a big topic last week.
First of all, I've met both Christopher Lloyd and Tim Curry.
Really?
Wow.
Clue is a big deal in my world.
Nice.
I'm obsessed with that film.
Where is this coming from?
What are you
I was
talking
shocked
about?
when I didn't hear this, Mo.
I'm shocked that you guys are like so big into this movie that was kind of under the radar for everyone when it even came out.
This is a cult
It was
classic.
never a big
No,
deal.
it was not.
Cult classic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They showed it on Comedy Central like 100 times a week.
All the time.
A couple years back. Yeah.
What do you mean,
And I never knew it was out there.
Oh,
like I saw it when it
missed it,
first
man.
came out. I saw it when it first came out on VHS. I saw the movie.
Uh-huh.
I went, okay, it was Clue.
Uh-huh.
I watched it last night so that I could catch up and say, okay, he's got a love for this movie. I'll watch it.
What'd you think?
It's
And
all
it's
right.
brilliant.
It's all right.
Brilliant.
Oh my
It's okay.
gosh.
Well, I don't hate it. I'm not poo-pooing on it. It's just not. It's not cinematic gold. That's all.
Well, it's not cinematic at all, but I mean.
No, I mean, I'm not in love with it, but
Well, Mo, you'll be happy to know I did watch Field of Dreams on Sunday.
Well
I've never
done.
seen
There
it
you go.
before.
Another great one.
never
Yeah, it
you've
was
never
great.
seen it before.
It was great.
What?
Never.
That's not really in your wheelhouse. I can see that.
Did it bring a tear at the end? That's all that matters.
Of course, but as you know, I cry at like every film, so you can't really go by
catch.
that.
You cry at every film.
I knew that was happening too, but okay.
Toy Story 3. Oh, that was so sad at the end. I cried for hours.
Dude, I cried at that one too. You're a monster.
Oh,
You're a monster.
A monster.
Oh, well.
I'll be crying at Toy Story 4 this
Monsters,
weekend.
Inc. is
So
one of my favorites, though. I didn't cry.
Monster
I
Inc.
cried at that
Yeah.
one too. That's one of my favorites as well.
There
I
you
did
go.
not cry there, but I am
Mo,
Sully.
You're
so.
such a Sully. Look,
I am
Mo
all
is actually
Sully.
sitting here in a blue shirt and he's got a beard. He has a total Sully look going
I'm
on
Sully.
to it. Yeah.
Adorable.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for calling the show. We really appreciate you keeping the streak alive and thinking
I
of
love
us
you
all the
guys.
time. Yes.
Listen,
Thank you.
I don't know your recording schedule anymore. If you
No,
need
we
me
don't
to
either.
schedule,
That's how we like it.
tell me ahead of time, and
No.
I'll take care of it.
That's how we like
I'm
it.
a busy gal, Myke. I don't know what to tell you.
After you hear the show, call in.
Yeah, immediately.
That's usually what I do.
Okay. Well,
Well,
Like
you
I
missed
said, I
your
was
mark.
going to call you guys tonight. So,
keep
well.
up the good work.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Liz.
All right. Thanks,
Goodbye,
Liz.
boys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
There you go. I like just calling people like that.
So, by the way,
That works.
you are you would be my Mike Wazowski to my Sully.
Okay.
That works really well. Being your name is Mike, and you are a little smaller than me, you're like the Mike Wazowski to Sully.
And you will.
He was a
be,
witty, funny, sarcastic little guy.
You will be the Mr. Body to my Wadsworth.
I think I'd be more Wadsworth than Mr. Body.
No, false. False. Depends on which Mr. Body. The real Mr. Body
The
or
real
the fake
Mr.
Body.
Body?
You see how it works? But only
do.
in 1 out of 3 endings.
Why don't we do our own party? Let's have a Clue party.
I would love to do a Clue party.
Yeah, let's do that.
I would love to do that.
Let's
now,
do it.
Are we gonna play? Are we gonna do like find some like in real life rules? How would that work?
I think we'd have to write it properly. And what you do is you invite only so many people that are going to be assigned a character. When they arrive, they each get a note to tell them a little more of the story as they go.
Is this something you would? So we would have like 6 actors and then 6 players, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we?
Dozen people in the room, and it might tell you like, okay, it would say, Mike, you are Colonel Mustard.
Uh-huh.
And okay, you'll get handed a card that says, after Wadsworth says apple, you pick up the candlestick and bring it in the other room.
Okay.
And people will be given different things they have to do throughout the night to try to piece a story together.
This is like actually a thing, how it works out?
Why not?
I guess.
We could do it. I'll write it.
Okay. Let's try
I've
it.
written murder mysteries before. I could do this.
So who are we going to invite all of our callers in? Is that how it's going to be?
Well,
Tom
I'd
and
invite
Liz
some.
and Dave
you know
and
what?
Minnie and
Dave and Matt.
They'll be the ones that
know.
get killed really early
Well,
on.
no, I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but there's a weird smell they have. They just have an odd odor.
Only when they're together? It's a collective odor?
Each of them, beef and cheese. Kind of weird. It's a weird thing. Sorry, guys. Just being honest. A little odd smell that you bring to the table.
Gross.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
I got nothing else.
Nothing you can do.
I just ran out of. I was going to talk about other things, but I think that just takes the cake. Yeah.
Well, here's something I want to talk to you about. Recently, you just hung up your jerseys in the office. You've got a Red Sox jersey signed 2004, signed by the whole team.
Champions. Only one is missing, and it's the one I'm dying for.
Who's missing?
Pedro Martinez.
Oh.
Necesito Pedro Martinez.
Wow, that's a big one to be missing there.
Yeah.
Does he do signings anywhere?
I don't know.
Wow.
But he's gotten really fat.
Well, good for him.
So I'm assuming.
Good for him.
No.
Why not? He's living high on the hog. Good for him.
Fair enough.
You also have a Devils jersey signed here?
Yeah.
Like that?
Actually used in a game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whose jersey was it?
Sergei Brylin.
Sergey.
Yeah.
Like it.
Or Sergey.
Sergey.
Sergey? I think
Sergey.
it's Sergey. Yeah, Sergei Brylin.
Sergey. So those are valuable jerseys.
Uh-huh.
As they sit.
Yeah.
Did you hear about last weekend? One of the most, I think it is the most valuable jersey was sold at auction this past weekend.
No, what was this?
$5.6 million.
Was it Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth jersey.
Really?
$5.6 million. And
Wow.
apparently it had gone for like 4.4 previously.
I wish I had 5.6.
I'm just saying, if you have $5.6 million to throw away, not throw away, but to invest into a jersey like that,
Uh-huh.
A, where do you put it?
In a nicer frame than I've got.
And B, how good is your life that you can drop $5 million on a baseball jersey?
$5 million.
$1 billion.
That's a lot of jersey.
$5.6 million.
I would be so afraid of having anything remotely close to being worth that much. Just like a one piece of
I mean, I like having a
memorabilia.
few things that are great. Don't get me wrong.
So do I.
But they become more, the things that are more close to you and personal. For example, I have my Butterbean boxing glove signed in my office in Hartford.
There you go.
If something were to happen to it, I'd be sad, but it's not worth $5 million.
No.
I have a Larry Bird USA basketball jersey signed.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it to death. It was a great investment when I bought it.
Yep.
Not planning on selling it. It's great because Larry Bird's my all-time favorite basketball player.
There you go.
I'm not going out and buying anything really from other players that I don't personally have a connection with in some way. I have to really like the player. I really have to have found some way to bond with that player to want to have that.
I mean, I have a pretty extensive collection.
Yes, you do.
And I have a couple of Babe Ruth autographs.
It's great.
One of them, not many people can say I have a couple of Babe Ruth autographs, but one from his time on the Red Sox, one from his time on the Yankees. They look completely different. When he was on the Red Sox, it was a very small autograph. It didn't have a huge B.
But he became more of a gregarious
the Babe
person
with the hot dogs and the home runs and everything. Yeah,
of course.
So that's just the New York style, I guess.
Go big,
dirty water dogs and home runs, baby.
Oh my God!
So
that's heaven right there.
But I'd say like I love the Red Sox jersey, probably the coolest autograph I have. But
that's your number one. That's what you'd put at the top of the list
from an autograph perspective. Possibly because that team means a lot to me.
Okay.
As I'm sure you can imagine.
Oh yeah. As well it should.
The coolest piece of memorabilia that I have though is actually like 12 pieces of memorabilia combined. I have
that doesn't make any sense. The coolest piece is 12 pieces.
It makes perfect sense. I have the full set, including opening and closing ceremonies of every game of the Miracle on Ice run.
Wow.
Including the game against the USSR.
Okay.
Full tickets, stubs not torn.
Really?
Graded and everything.
Wow.
It's worth a few grand.
Okay.
Which is cool.
All fine and good, but
those are, I will never, I spent years putting that set together.
Right.
And I will never sell that. Like, that's mine.
Yeah.
Because the Miracle on Ice. Well, not only that, but the Miracle on Ice was a pinnacle moment in American sports in the Cold War.
Right.
I honestly, that was the battle that won the Cold War, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because honestly, everything was really going downhill. We beat the Soviets. People started feeling good about America again, and it helped the recession rebound.
Okay.
Right. So in the same way
there's a fight there. There's an argument to be made.
Maybe someone would say Ronald Reagan had something to do with it. I don't think so, but that's
I think it's a tremendous amount to do with it. But then again,
well, he's no Jim Craig, he's no Herb Brooks, but but in the same way that you would say Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa saved baseball,
yes,
in 1995, I would argue Hideki Nomo helped to get it to them, because Nomomania was just yes.
No.
You remember Nomomania?
I do, and you won't get anywhere near
exactly why we're not going to agree on this, because it actually kept people. This is the year immediately after the strike. It kept them tuning into baseball.
Yeah, but people that don't know baseball will never remember his name.
It got
people that will
more widespread attention because
there
of the
are people who
race.
have no idea who they were before than No McGwire and Sosa from that race.
If
it was
not for Nomo,
everywhere.
they would have lost the diehards and the purists.
We can disagree. We can agree to disagree.
Exactly why I said we're going to disagree.
Because I'm a diehard and a purist, and I was not going anywhere.
I will give Hideo Nomo is what really got my attention to keep watching baseball. And then, obviously, the home run race is really what brought the layman's back into the game.
It's what brought
But this is why I'm saying we're not going to agree
yeah.
on that in the same way that you may not agree with me that the Miracle on Ice is what won the Cold War. But I think it was the most important battle fought in the Cold War, if you will.
It was certainly a contributing factor.
There you go.
Finding that love for America again is done through sport.
Yeah.
A lot of times, more times than not.
Yeah, so that's why I think that's
America's
my
rolled
prized
by
possession.
like an army of steamrollers.
Playing hockey in this instance. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of other pieces of memorabilia that I love that I own. I have Derek Jeter, and I'm a Red Sox fan. But I have an autograph by Derek Jeter. I went to the game when he dove into the stands, that infamous game, and I had him sign the actual ticket from
where
that.
He busted his face all up.
Right, and funny story, I went with my buddy Chris. I bought him the ticket to the wrong game, so I'm in the stadium, and he's like, dude, help me out. I was like, go find a scalper. And then he finally got into the game, and I guess he didn't keep his ticket stub that day.
He should have. You're lucky it was him and not me, because I would have pulled your ticket out of your hand, gone in and be like, hey, you messed up.
No. I was past security and then past the turnstiles, because there's always those two levels.
Yeah.
You go through security and then the turnstiles.
Oh, I'd have been steaming mad at you.
So he got through the security line and then was at the turnstile, and they were like, And this was old Yankee Stadium too. Yes, and then he had to go back out, and then he slipped down, and the Dilophosaurus spit some acid into his eye, and then he finally got the game.
Well caught with a little Jurassic Park love. How many of our listeners caught that reference right there?
Probably a bunch of them.
That was a pretty good impression. That's why.
Yeah. Did you know the dinosaur's name though? You didn't.
I don't remember the dinosaur's
name.
The
Dilophosaurus.
I don't remember. I wouldn't have. Yeah. And what's really kind of cool is that's kind of what Frank the Peacock looks like when he's shaking his feathers.
There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I hope Dave is going to use this microphone next time he comes into the studio.
He won't know.
Yeah, he's not going to know which one it is. It's not the one that Matt's using.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, short week, short show. We'll call it.
Yeah, you know what?
I had fun, though.
This is a fun show.
I had a fun time.
And by the way, yes, Matt and Dave, we listened to what you had to say. It really wasn't good, so that's why we didn't give it any showtime. That's how it goes.
Did you come up with a song to do?
Well, the listener won't know that we had a song they played for us. It was just garbage. It really wasn't good.
That's right. We didn't play that.
Yeah,
no, we didn't play that.
No
yeah,
good.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot about that, yeah.
Look, I don't mind putting a song together for them, but you know what? I'd rather put something positive together for other people who contribute to the show with something. And that's my touch on my gentleman's tip of the day. Bring something positive to the table if you expect a positive result.
Do you have a song in mind that you want to sing out?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, let's try something.
Oh, I like this. Good call. Hello world, here's a show that was singing. Come on, get happy.
Move over, Dave. We don't like what you're bringing. You're always nasty. We have a show, we go podcast together.
When Dave calls a show, we'll just keep moving on.
How often do you laugh at Dave's jokes?
Hardly ever.
We'll get a happy feeling when
Dave is all gone. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing.
Come on, get fappy.
No, happy. Happy. The song is happy. No, there's no fappy.
Make you fappy.
No, we'll make you happy. That's what we do.
Nothing makes me happy more than a fappy.
Well, that was all good, but lost to nonsense.
Yeah.
Hey, that was pretty good, though.
That wasn't bad.
No, you did your best Reuben Kincaid. You drove the bus. That was great. Fantastic. Well done, sir.
I love doing these songs.
You know, it's fun doing
These
little
are
parody
always fun.
stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
even though the first couple times they were really nasty, but that was a very positive message.
it was, except for the fappy part. It was positive.
Well, except for the part that it sounds like we want Dave to die. Like, Dave, for the record, we don't want you to die.
No, don't die. Just stop being stupid. Yeah, that's all.
There you go. All right. Well, so that's our show.
That's a show. You didn't give your gentleman's tip today. I gave mine a little bit early, but
my gentleman's tip is, come on, get fappy. Come on, get fappy.
Just not in public. Cha. No. Yay.